Hello everyone, নমস্কার সবাইকে. This is your host Pangkaj Sutradhar from California TV Global. Today we have a very special program, Scholars Talk, and we have a very special guest among us. Let me introduce him. Today we have Dr. Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli. He is a professional vocalist, a scientist, and a musicologist trained in Hindustani music tradition, hailing from the Kasur, Patiala Gharan trained with the vocal maestro Pandit Ajay Chakraborty. He is proficient in Khyal, Thumri Dadra, Bhajan, and other allied musical forms. Dr. Kostov has been performing in various cities in India as well as abroad and is a recipient of several prestigious national accolades. So, without wasting time, I would like to invite Dr. Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli.
Namaskar. Thank you so much. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, the audience. Yes.
So, along with Dr. Kaustuv, we have our founder of Television Television Global in America, Swami Shuvananda Puri Maharaj, who doesn't require an introduction. So, without wasting time, I'd like to invite him as well. Maharaj, pranam.
Pranam, namaste, Kaustubji. Thank you, Pangkaj. Go ahead.
Great to have you.
Really,
So, you can have a very
good morning, special good morning from Los Angeles right now.
right. So, right now, Dr. Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli is in the United States. He's a tour on musical tour. It's a he has several performances going on. So we're really grateful that he, out of his busy schedule, he could make some time for the audience of California Television, and we would like to know a little bit more about his journey as a musician, as a professor of artificial intelligence, and so it's all about him. So without wasting any time, so I would like to ask Dr. Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli how he is feeling in the US. Is this the first time you're touring in the US?
Not really. This is, I think, my fourth or fifth time here.
Oh, that's great.
But I have been here mostly for academic purposes, like attending for conferences, workshops. And currently I'm in San Francisco. So I came for attending the Ashavari Music Festival, which was a 3-day music festival in celebrating the 75th birthday of Pandit Shapon Chaudhary. And I had a chance to meet the stalwarts. So it was a great gathering. And now this week I'm engaged in some research activities with the Stanford University and giving my first concert next Sunday on 4th of June at Stanford.
Amazing, amazing.
Mostly academic visits, but this time it's more with my musical pursuit, so I'm really excited.
Great. So it's kind of both. And with your information, we are the media partner of Ashavari Musical Fest. We made the promotional video and we did the advertising thing.
Right.
So glad that you're a part of that, and it was ended this 27th.
Yes, the Saturday last.
Great. So at the same time, musical performances and research, you're going to present a research as well,
Yes.
academic tour as well.
Mhm.
So which I would say, which identification or which avatar you prefer to promote yourself more?
Yeah, it's a very good question, and I'm quite acquainted with this question. I get it quite often. But I would say I don't do the distinction. So I'm a scholar of music. Now, I study this from more pedagogy perspective, like the traditional Guru Shishya Parampara as a performer, but as well as the student of music with respect to the science of it. And the science, I look from the lenses of artificial intelligence. So that's the technology, traditional way of looking at things. But it's the science and art of music. So it's music ultimately. So it's just the way of looking at it from different lenses.
Great. And with this thing, I had a little study, I'd say, on Kepler. hmm,
Mhm.
whose greatest discovery he mentioned that the planets are connected through music. Hmm.
Mhm.
The book he wrote is called Harmonicus Mundi. But
Right.
we know him as a discoverer or as the inventor of the planetary motion theory.
Mhm.
So, but this book, he told that this is his greatest discovery, that the planets communicate among themselves through the music. So, one thing is maths based on artificial intelligence has progressed this far. At the same time, music.
Yes.
And we're very fortunate we have someone like you who is an expert in both the field. And also, Pythagoras as well.
Yes.
He gave us the octave. At the
Mhm.
same time, he gave us the theorem as well. So he was a mathematician at the same time musician as well.
See,
So
the thing is, I'd like to just make a small anecdote here. Music is from nature, so we as scientists or like thinkers are just the ones to rationalize that. Like, for
right,
example, the music of nature, the way the tunes and the scales are, it was prevalent. It's the humans who had identified or discovered that. And you mentioned about the planetary theory, and very much so. So I think it's the vibration that kind of carries the frequency. So we also call some person a musical person, right? Even he or she may not be a musician. So it's that's the vibe,
exactly,
and the vibe is
exactly,
the frequency. Like we talk about matching in frequency, and the
right,
same thing persists in music, in arts, in science, and many other sensory phenomena. So it's all connected, it's all natural phenomenon. We are just
right,
rationalizing as a post hoc kind of theory and proposing ways to understand maybe a little more clearly or objectively.
great. And so with this, I would like to ask you about your journey as a musician, when it started and how it got this far now.
Mhm.
Definitely in future, you'll be someone like, since you're the disciple of Pandit Ajay Chakravarti. How this journey has been so far, how it started and how it's now,
Sure.
please.
I think I didn't even realize when I started to pursue this professionally. So it was more of my enjoyment. So I'm from a musical family. I started learning with my grandfather, late Phanindra Mohan Ganguli, as a kid when I was about 4 years old. Uh, but I also fondly remember my parents, especially my father, taking me to all night concerts. And when I got a chance to meet the stalwarts like Ali Akbar Khan Saab and the likes of those,
Right,
and it was that uh, in Sanskrit there is a called term called sanskar. So that
right,
sanskar was sown into me, and then I used to like enjoy my childhood playing cricket, football, doing music all together. But then I think when I was into my engineering, then I started to perceive the necessity to study music more thoroughly and in depth. And there was a connect that I got at the juncture of my undergraduate and PhD, where I found this research group called Music Technology Group, and then it was the perfect fit. Like I was graduating from an engineering degree and getting a chance for a PhD degree again in technology, but who gives me the liberty to study music from a scholarly and computational point of view. So that's
that's
how it
great.
all went. Yeah.
So with this, I would like to ask about your journey as an academician.
Hmm.
So now you're working as a professor in United Arab Emirates.
Right.
So how from India you came here and now you're working as an academician there, and visiting across the globe, like universities like Stanford University. You're coming here and giving your talk and all. So how
Right.
this is going on?
Sure. I think the necessity for an interdisciplinary research pursuits I felt really early on my PhD journey. That I was from an engineering department working on AI, but then because I am also a musician, I am like kind of forced to ask the relevant questions. And it was very evident that only the technology cannot solve or answer or address all the questions. So it
Right,
has to be a blend of, say, the acoustic signal that we work with, the psychoacoustics, how the ear perceives those,
mhm,
neurocognition, how the signal makes sense in the brain, and then cognition or say recognition, where the musicology comes in. So the cycle of these topics are very much necessary to address any question to meaningfully answer. So then I
Right.
started exploring the paths where I can collaborate with an interdisciplinary group. And I
Mhm.
found such one in NYU, New York University in Abu Dhabi, just when I was finishing my PhD. We call ourselves Music and Sound Cultures, so MASC.
Okay.
And this is an
Interesting.
interdisciplinary group. We have anthropologists, historian, ethnographic
Mhm.
researchers. I lead the computational group there,
Mhm.
musicians, composers. So we all come together and like look at the same problem from different perspectives. And also the Ministry of UAE was very generous to grant us the funding to pursue this research. So we do
Cool.
research to like study the evolution of music, to do how to like preserve the culture, the deep culture of music. And it is not only limited to UAE or the Arabic music. We are also doing North Africa, like Southern India. So it's a very global perspective. And that brings
Great.
me to here also. I'm meeting
Mm.
the Stanford groups, and eventually I'll go to New York and Boston, hopefully in MIT also. I'll have some collaborations and talks. So yeah, it's
Great.
interesting.
Very profound experience. So with this, I would like to listen to some of the performances which has been uploaded on his YouTube channel. So I'd like to show the YouTube channel of Dr. Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli. So with your permission, Maharaj, so can we go and
Yeah,
listen some? Yeah,
we can enjoy
thank you.
it, right?
Yeah, right, exactly. So yeah, here is the YouTube channel. It's
You can maximize it.
let me go the YouTube channel first. This is the YouTube channel. So this is the promo video of the channel, Kaustuv Kanti Ganguli. So just listen to this videos. Yeah, what's the promo two?
Do you want to send WhatsApp
Oops.
messages to thousands of people directly in
Advertisement.
their WhatsApp inbox without Hey, did you know that rich
Any Tumris, Kaustubji, on your channel? Did you upload any Tumri or?
Tumri, yes, definitely. Let me find and send the link.
Okay.
Tumri should be there. Yes.
So, Pankaj, in the meantime, you can ask the next on the next question. You
আমি
can
সত্যি
continue the conversation.
অভিভূত যে যেটা আমি আসলে শোনার সুযোগ হয়নি কিন্তু একদম লাইভেই শুনছিলাম সো ফর সাম
তুমি
মোমেন্ট
শুরু
আই
থেকে
ওয়াজ
যা বলছিলে
থিংকিং
খেয়াল করেছো যে একটা লোক
ইয়েস
ভগবান তো আসলে এক একজনকে এক একভাবে পাঠিয়েছে দিয়ে তো অল ক্রেডিট গোস টু সরাসরি ভগবানের ক্রেডিট দিতে হয় আমরা যাই
বাট
যে যাই করি না কেন বাট ব্যাপার হচ্ছে যে একটা লোক এত কঠিন বিষয়ে লেখাপড়া করছে আবার পাশাপাশি ক্লাসিক্যাল মিউজিক এটা কিন্তু চারটিখানি
ইটস
কথা
নট
নেই কোন
চাইল্ডস
জায়গায়
প্লে it
হ্যাঁ
requires every single day sadhana. So I was about to ask this question now.
রাইট
Enlighten our audience about your daily sadhana, daily routine. How do you manage this thing? And you are becoming an individual who can be followed by millions in coming years. So your journey would be like noted in golden pen, I'd say.
রাইট
So how do you manage everything and how do you maintain and the sadhana? How do you manage time for your sadhana and all?
Sure. Like, first of all, very kind of you to think about such lines. So, really appreciate. The thing is, I am just another person like everyone trying to optimize the time. So, we have 24 hours and how we can efficiently use that. So, সেটাই আমার একমাত্র motto থাকে to keep my machine going and this machine working in better forms. So the thing is, sadhana is a very, very advanced term. মানে আমি maybe not right now. It's not the forum even to go into that because that needs a very intense discussion. But I
Right.
would say there are two facets of doing, say, riyaz or any practice. So one is to keep your instrument going. For me, which is the voice, which is very sensitive because it's like the California
Exactly.
weather. I'm facing that every other day it's different. One day it's very
Right.
overcast, cloudy. The second day it's sunny, windy. So I have to keep my instrument going, which is why I need to keep it warmed up, and also that practice. It needs a practice. It's like oiling a machine. But on the
Exactly.
other hand, the brain needs to think. So
Hmm.
I am very much of advocative of thoughtfulness or thinking part of that riyaz. So even I get inspired from natural movement. So yesterday I was in downtown San Francisco and I was looking at the Golden Gate Bridge, how the cars are moving around, and from everything, the rhythm of it, I get inspired, and maybe I'm getting reminded of some intricate bandish that I had learned a few years back on a specific rag. And so it's kind of the thought process that goes on, getting inspired from many things, and how to apply the knowledge gathered in a wise way. So, like we all talk about artificial intelligence. Now,
Right.
intelligence is making something smart, but it's
Right.
the wisdom that speaks. Like you have to
Hmm.
be wise in order to be different from others and unique thinker. So
Right.
that's something I always try to exercise myself. And like I get a lot of inspiring people, even like Maharaj ji. I have been talking to him more frequently than before because of this
Wow.
trip, and every time we get to know each other better, and I get inspired
Exactly.
to think something in a different way.
Yes, I can see. I see Maharaj as a karma yogi. He never sleeps. It's he's always awake, and people like you definitely in touch with Maharaj, and he also wants to promote. Uh, uh, what to say? I don't get words anymore now, because at the same time you're a vocalist, but you play instrument as well. So this is one question I wanted to ask as well. So, how many instruments you can play simultaneously when you perform?
So for me, I'm trained in tabla for sure because rhythm is something I like. We need to have full control on.
Hmm.
I know harmonium. I play the harp. My father used to be a sitarist, like he plays the sitar. So I have many good friends who plays the sitar sarod. So I know the basic techniques, but I think at a
Right.
performing level, I think harmonium and tabla are the essential ones, and I always keep a harp, the swarmandal, with me while I perform.
Cool. So profound. All right. So, do you taking classes on musics as well? I mean, you're doing research work in the university. You're teaching students on artificial intelligence and maybe music. At the same time, you are a hardcore musician as
Mhm.
that way. So, are you teaching music to students? And
In two forms.
Mhm.
One is music technology. It's not really like the performing music, but the
Mhm.
science of music. So how we can visualize music using acoustic features. So
All
if
right.
you go by my research, so it's artificial intelligence, of course, but the special stream is AI in music, or
Wow.
rather, I call the research paradigm as computational musicology. Like for example,
Interesting.
I can send you right now because we are
Yeah.
talking, and you can
Right.
play that. So you so let me talk about it while I send. So maybe
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
you
Simultaneously,
can.
so that our audience will also know something new. So in the meantime, I can read some comments, right?
Yes, yes,
So
please.
someone from maybe United Arab Emirates, he wanted to say something, but on dot, he is there. He's just saying that. One is Rishi Pritam Banerjee, Dada Pranam Niyo. He
Mhm.
is there, and our always, our favorite audience, uh, Hiralal Mukherjee ji, উনি আছেন. And I know আজকে ওনার বার্থডে, so let us wish
Happy
him
birthday to
very birthday.
Hiral Mukherjee.
Right. Hmm. So thank you for
One
being with us
question to
আমাদের সাথে.
Kaustubji. Can you read this word? So you are from Arabic part, like
এখানে কোনো ওয়ার্ড, এখানে জাস্ট একটা ডট. আচ্ছা আচ্ছা, ওই যে হ্যাঁ, নামটা.
right? No, it's Arabic word. The name. You don't know. Okay, skip it. Go ahead. So, Pankaj, are you going to play something, right?
হ্যাঁ. So
Yes.
in the meantime, you are looking for something. Let us play some of your performances as well, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I sent you that link on
On the
private
private
WhatsApp
chat.
chat box. Yeah.
or
Yeah, so
private
you
chat
can
box.
play that, and maybe we can talk about the music technology part.
Right, right, right.
And for the music teaching, I would say, uh, I definitely teach, not in a very formal way, but informally with the peer performers, and I share with some advanced students. Uh,
Hmm.
it's the tips and tricks of performance, because in the pedagogy we get trained on the language of things, how to
Right.
do riyaz, how to acquire a new rag, how to learn
Hmm.
bandish, but not so much the stagecraft of it, because when you are a performer,
Hmm.
it's not doing
Exactly.
riyaz on stage. So you have
Right.
to connect
Exactly.
with the
You have to.
audience. You have to have a
Right.
teamwork with your accompanying musicians. So how
Absolutely.
to how to read the minds of the audience and like kind of adapt and tweak your performance to get to the best effect. So these
Perfect. I mean, you have to
stagecrafts also,
synchronize the thing.
yeah, it needs a very thorough education, and I think
Hmm.
that's not very much accessible to all of us. So I learned it the hard way, but that is
Hmm. So
something
that
I
you can
tend
make it
to
easy.
share with my
Right.
peers. Yeah, so with
Cool.
more advanced
So
groups.
yeah, let me play this. Let me share the thing.
Hello everyone. All of us are working as researchers in Music Technology Group in
Yeah,
Barcelona,
this is one.
UK, part of Comp Music Project.
We are here to introduce you to Ragawise, a system that we developed as a part of a music hackathon event at ISMIR 2015 in Malaga, Spain.
RagaWise is a real-time Raga recognition system, which is itself a core topic of research in Hindustani classical music.
And the system has been developed to work on modern day web browsers in real time.
Okay, so now let's have a quick demonstration of the system.
So here is a demonstration of raga wise. I'll sing rag Bhupali to demonstrate the different visualizations we have implemented in raga wise. So first I need to choose a tonic, which I have already chosen as D, and the tanpura is playing. So let me start singing. Ga re dha sa re ga dha pa ga pa dha sa sa da pa ga re da sa. So we have already seen the salience of rag Bhupali is high, and other ragas which are having a height in the salience curve are similar in a sense that uses the similar swaras and swara transitions. So one good demo of this would be a raga pair Rageshri and Nadhero. So for that I'll start afresh. So I'll take a phrase Gama Re, which is common in both these ragas. Gama Re. So you can see both the ragas are having the same salience. So now the deciding factor would be the next phrase. So if I sing Gama Da, so we see Nadharo salience is high. This is more indicative of that. And if I sing Sa Ga Ma Da, so then Rageshri, now the salience is high. So it depends on a gradual note by note unfolding of raga. So if you sing one note and go to the second, third, and gradually unfold the raga, the space is visible. So this is an additional insight we are trying to get through raga wise.
Wow.
So yeah,
This is amazing. Wow. কমেন্টে বলছে আহা क्या बात আসলে
Pangkaj,
আমি
you should practice classical music.
আই ওয়ান্ট টু বি স্টুডেন্ট আমি বুঝতে পারছিলাম যে কিছু একটা তো হচ্ছে সামথিং ভেরি ইনোভেটিভ অ্যান্ড নিউ হুম যে এবং যেটা ক্লিয়ারলি ইউ হ্যাভ এক্সপ্লেইনড দ্যাট when the nodes got its space somehow it indicates rag bhairavi or rajastri, and first it was like what
the
was that
Bhupali. So this the Bhupali.
Bhupali, right, exactly. So something like this is where the train is going, the sound is going, and okay, this is this note.
Yeah.
So,
That is interesting.
Kaustubji, do you have Tanpura right now?
I have on my phone, yes.
So we can enjoy the live voice, right?
At least, yeah, at least one.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
very.
Whatever
We
you
cannot.
want.
Sure.
Maybe any composition from Guruji Pandit Ajay Chakraborty. It will be better.
Okay. I was in the mood for Bhairavi because Bhairavi
Wait, yeah.
two
Just
times.
one quick comment from your one of so relevant topic. I feel so lucky to be a part of the RIAS project with Dr. Kaustuv.
Oh.
Bidisha Hajra.
Yes,
She
yes,
is
yes.
there.
Welcome.
Yeah. So
Great.
now you're live. They're watching you.
So Pangkaj, please stop your
Microphone. Yes.
yeah, mute it and no comments right now. Just watch and listen.
So Maharaj, you had asked for a Thumri, so I am singing one of my favorites from Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahab, Baju Band Khule Khule Jaye, in Rag Bhairavi. So बाजू बंद खुल खुल जा सावरियान कैसा जादू डरा डरा रे बाजू बंद खुल खुल जा ओ सावरिया जादू की पुड़िया भर भर मारे जादू की पुड़िया भर भर मारे अब का करे अब का करे वेद विचारा अब का करे वेद विचारा बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए बाजू बंद खुल खुल जाए खुल खुल जाए खुल खुल जाए आए रे
আরে বাহ, পঙ্কজ মিউট আছো। কৌস্তব
I
জি,
was feeling
একটু
like
বাংলাও কিছু
it
একটা
was
হওয়া দরকার আর কি।
meditative. It was
ইংরেজি
meditative. It was taking
কনভারসেশন
me.
হচ্ছে বাংলাতে, যেটি আমি আমি একটু মনে করছিলাম ডাগরো নয়নে আমি ফুলকে যেদিন, অনেকগুলো গান শুনে এসছি অজয়জি, যেহেতু আপনি গুরুজির সরাসরি কৃপাধন্য, একটু বাদ দেওয়া যাবে না ওখান থেকে।
নিশ্চয়ই। আমি আমি একটা খুব আমার পছন্দের গান যদি আমি গাইতে পারি।
Please.
আমিও রামকৃষ্ণ মিশনের ছাত্র, তো আমার শ্যামা সঙ্গীত গাইতে খুব ভালো লাগে। আমি
বাহ,
দু লাইন একটু
চমৎকার।
মা যার আনন্দময়ী গাইতে চাই।
বাহ, এ ফাঁকে একটু পঙ্কজ দেখে নাও, একজন গুণী শিল্পী সংযুক্ত হয়েছে, আরাধনা মুখার্জি কুন্ডু।
উনি
একজন
লিখেছেন খুব সুন্দর। আহা, মানে একটা কমেন্টে মন্ত্রমুগ্ধ হয়ে গেছেন। শুনি।
মা যার আনন্দ মুঝে মা যার আনন্দ মুঝে সে কি নিরানন্দে থাকে জারি হো কালে পর কালে আমার মা তারে আনন্দে রাখে মা গো মা যার আনন্দ সদানন্দ ময়ে শ্যামা শ্যামা মা গো শ্যামা মা গো মা গো সদানন্দ ময়ে শ্যামা সে যে নিরুপমা গুণ ধামা সে যে সদা শিবের মনোরমা সদা শিবের মনোরমা সদা সদানন্দ হৃদয়ে জাগে মা মা মাজার আনন্দ ময়ে
আর কিছু নেই? কথা তো পঙ্কজ আর কথা বলা যাবে না, ভাব চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে, মুড চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছে।
না না, আমার মনে হয় নিশ্চয়ই আবার আমি আসতে চাইবো, বাট দর্শকদের জন্য I'd like to share.
আমি একটু এখানে ইন্টারাপ্ট করছি, একটু বলে রাখছি। এখন সকালবেলা হয়তো আমাদের লস অ্যাঞ্জেলেসে যারা আছেন আয়োজনটি পরে দেখবেন। তো যেটি পরিকল্পনা আমাদের রয়েছে, দর্শকদের জানিয়ে রাখছি, আপনারা ক্যালিফোর্নিয়া ঠিক LA এর কাছাকাছি যারা আছেন, হলিউডের আশেপাশে, তো কৌস্তবজি আমাদের লস অ্যাঞ্জেলেস শহরে যদ্দূর আমি জেনেছি 5 তারিখ আসছেন। জুনের 5 তারিখ থেকে আমরা চেষ্টা করব 10 তারিখ পর্যন্ত। আমরা বিশেষত রামকৃষ্ণ মিশনে, যেখানে বেদান্ত টেম্পলে একটি সান্ধ্যকালীন প্রার্থনা, সে সাথে শাস্ত্রীয় সঙ্গীতের মহারাজের সাথে একটু আড্ডা হতে পারে। আশা করছি আমিও থাকবো সেখানে, লাইভটি দেখবেন। আর সে সাথে আরো কিছু আয়োজন আছে, চোখ রাখবেন স্ক্রিনে, সরাসরি লাইভে কখন কি অবস্থায় আমরা ডাউনটাউনে ঘুরে দেখতে পারি, কেমন হচ্ছে এলের বাজার।
এবং মহারাজের সাথে গাড়িতে যদি লাইভে আমাদের ট্রাভেল এন্ড টক আছে,
ড্রাইভ করব আর উনি গান শোনাবেন, সেটি হতে পারে।
রাইট। আমি একটু শেয়ার করতে চাই ওনার সফরের ডিটেইলসটা, এই পোস্টার সম্পর্কে যদি কিছু বলতেন কৌস্তবজি।
Sure. So next Sunday, 4th of June, 5 p.m., I'll be singing at the Stanford University.
Wow.
So whoever is in the Bay Area or around, most welcome. It's free entry for all. So 4th June, Sunday, 5 p.m. So please mark your calendar.
আমরা এটা শেয়ার করে দেব, আমাদের পেজ থেকে শেয়ার করে দেব এই ডিটেইলস গুলো। এটা এক। আর দ্বিতীয় হচ্ছে এটা, the second one is this.
Yeah, the second one, which got confirmed already, is 16th of June. It's a Friday. I think there's a typo here. So it's a Friday, 8 p.m. Philadelphia. So it's EST. So it should be in Los Angeles and Bay Area, should be 5 p.m. So Friday afternoon should be fine. And this will also be streamed online. So please, jara achen join korun. This is on Philadelphia. And also in that week, in New York and Boston, couple of more concerts are getting finalized. And when I'm having the posters, I'll share and request you to please share with your network.
Definitely.
Ami aschi on 5th to 10th. It's so generous of Maharajji to have me over for. So I'm really looking forward to the time. And even if someone is willing to host something, ami achi 6 din royechi LA, and I'm looking forward to meeting people. মানে আমার এই এখানে আসার একটা মেন উদ্দেশ্য এটাও to network with people, to get to know people. So
Absolutely.
next week I'll be in LA and looking forward. And this whole week I am in the Bay Area, in around Palo Alto, Stanford, and anywhere. So if there are audiences of CATV in the area who are interested to talk, so please feel
Absolutely.
free to reach out.
গ্রেট। আপনার এই সফরে ক্যালিফোর্নিয়া টিভি আপনার সঙ্গে সবসময় আছে, 24 ঘন্টা আছে, আমি এভাবে বলবো।
Thank you, really means a lot.
ইন দ্য মিন টাইম একটা কমেন্ট আমরা পেয়েছি, মৃত্তিকা মুখার্জি, আমাদের যিনি রেগুলার আর্টিস্ট, উনি আপনার পরিচিত মেবি, কৌস্তব দাদা, লিসনিং ইউ আফটার সো লং, রিমাইন্ডিং মি অফ SRA ডেজ অ্যান্ড রিসাইটালস, বেস্ট উইশেস, প্রণাম মহারাজজি, প্রণাম পঙ্কজ স্যার।
Yes.
So SRA days, would you
SRA
like
is
to?
the Sangeet Research Academy, so ITC Sangeet Research Academy in Kolkata, which is one of the like premium
You were part
music
of that.
performing schools. Yes, I was a scholar over there.
Great.
So I couldn't come like address to each and every comments, but I'm following. So thank you all for joining.
Right. Thank
না,
you.
মৃত্তিকা যেটি
Great.
হচ্ছে একটু বলে রাখছি কৌস্তবজিকে, সে ভালো ধ্রুপদ গায়,
আচ্ছা,
ধ্রুপদ বিশেষত গেয়ে থাকে। আমরা নিয়মিতই তার আয়োজনগুলো আমাদের সাথে সংযুক্ত থাকে। তো সব মিলে সমন্বয় হচ্ছে প্রাচ্য প্রাচ্যাত্যে।
এবং এখানে একজন মানে
হ্যাঁ।
মৃত্তিকার বাবাই, উনি আমাদের রেগুলার দর্শক, উনি লিখেছেন যে আপনি যখন পারফর্ম করছিলেন মনে হচ্ছে অজয় গুরুজি গাইছেন। এক্সেলেন্ট। So this is really huge. And I also felt the way intonation গুলো, মানে গলার যে কাজগুলো, চেঞ্জেস গুলো হচ্ছে, সত্যি এটা নিজের মধ্যে নিজেকে রাখতে দিচ্ছে না। ইটস লাইক ইউ আর টেকিং মি অ্যাওয়ে।
তুমি আরো একটা বিষয় আছে পঙ্কজ, সেখানে কিন্তু প্রাণায়ামের বিষয় আছে।
হ্যাঁ, ডেফিনেটলি। সো মহারাজ, এরপরে
শেষের দিকে অনেকটা, তো
আমরা শেষের দিকে আছি। আমরা লাস্ট একটা যদি কিছু শুনে আমরা আজকের মতো এখানেই আপাতত বিদায় জানাতে চাই, কারণ এরপরে লস অ্যাঞ্জেলেসে আছে মহারাজের সাথে অনেকবারই হয়তো সামনে লাইভে থাকবো।
কখন বাজার
আজকে আমরা শেষ কি শুনতে পারি?
হ্যাঁ,
সকালের রাগ ভাটিয়ার আমার অতি প্রিয়, যেহেতু আনন্দের মুহূর্ত, আমি একটা ছোট বন্দিশ গাইতে চাই। এটা আমার দাদা গুরু পণ্ডিত জ্ঞান প্রকাশ ঘোষ ওনার রচনা, গুরুজির গাওয়া। আনন্দ করো ঘড়ি মঙ্গল কি আই, শুভ সময়, এটা দিয়ে আমি আজকে সমাপ্ত।
তাহলে সেটা শুনতে শুনতে আমরা সবাই বিদায় নিচ্ছি স্ক্রিন থেকে।
রাইট।
নেপাল। आनंद करो घड़ी मंगल की आनंद करो घड़ी मंगल की हर के धरो, हर के धरो, आनंद करो घड़ी मंगल की चुनरी रंगीरी नार परो, अंगन झलका सुगंध शोभन भरो, आनंद करो ge a ya na ra ga ro ga ni mang ga na ke a